I've been a professional dog trainer for over a decade now. I think most pet owners want to say that like every dog is unique, and they are. They definitely are. But training wise, there are fundamentals that apply to every single dog, whether that dog is the most happy-go-lucky creature in the world, your classic lab, chocolate lab that's just like almost dumb. They're so happy. And then your super fearful, anxious dachshund or rescue dog, or like a big one are these pot cake dogs that we get from the Caribbean up here in Canada that are like, why did you take me away from paradise? Every dog is motivated by something, whether that's food, affection, toys, and equally, they are motivated in the opposite way where they go, I don't like these things. And it could be food, affection, toys, and insert other things. Their environment, this is like so much fun for these dogs. Other dogs terrify them. Really, guys? You can't do that like 10 feet that way. Then no, gotta show off for dad. Every dog is unique, but every dog can be motivated and is motivated by something. And it's about finding those things, because I'm a trainer that believes in balance. So what that means is using positive, but also using negative. That if you only have positive and the removal of positive, which is actually a negative, doesn't result in a balanced relationship for you and your dog. You're missing something. There's going to be times where you go, but I don't want you to do this thing. And it's very hard to communicate that without creating a negative experience around that thing, like jumping on the counters. Most people, I would say, don't want their dogs taking food off of the counters. But by only ever rewarding the dog for not being on the counters, there's gonna be something more motivating than your cookie, than your treat, than your affection, than the toys. And so while every dog is unique, finding that list to say, like, for most dogs, I think it's a complete life-changing moment of getting sprayed with water. Some people think that's full-blown animal abuse, and other people, mostly people that have had cats, are like, oh, I've done that with cat, or I've done that with another dog, or I'm open to that idea. And it's a complete game changer because, for example, I was talking to a client last night that's like, I do say no to my dog. I holler at him all the time, and he just keeps barking at my guests, or he keeps digging holes in the backyard, or he whatever. So she's getting frustrated. All that cortisol is flooding her body, and the dog is picking up on that, but it's clearly more fun to bark at the guests, or the dog thinks it's more important to bark at the guests or to dig holes in the backyard. So by finding a no and equally finding a yes, that your dog's like, I really like this thing. Because, for example, if your dog is chewing a bow and you, like right there, there's a moment where one dog is trying to motivate the other dog. Oh, I missed it. She just got nipped. Oh, there we go. Look, she's saying, that's my stick, biatch. Stay away. Your barking, your application, that kind of reinforcer is not going to work on me. So how about you knock it off? And so when you figure out what those two things are for your dog, like on the positive side of things with especially these little pop cake dogs, them getting affection from your boyfriend, they always seem to hate the boyfriend. Them getting affection from your boyfriend is not going to make the relationship better because the dog's freaked out by men. I don't know if it's a genetic thing, but so many of these Caribbean pot cake dogs are terrified of men. But if the dog likes to go for walks, for example, and your boyfriend is the only one that takes the dog for a walk, and outside of that isn't like ignoring the dog, because that's what the dog wants. That's a reward for the dog is, oh, you left me alone. Storm, come. Come here. Good girl. What a good dog. She likes affection from people she knows, but she's quite timid. She's quite nervous of other people, sometimes other dogs. She's also a pushy little brat, too, by times. Finding the thing that your dog likes and then using that to help shape what it is that you want from your relationship with them. So powerful. I'd love to hear what your dog is positively motivated by and negatively motivated by. Throw it in the comments. If you're struggling with your dog with reactivity, very common, check out this video right here. Or if you want to get started with e-collar training so that way your dog can be off leash, check out this video right here. And as always, know what you love. Bye, meow.